Hey everyone, Calico Smith here, and right now I've been going through a lot of recent events in my life. Some stressful, some happy, some very unexpected, and there's just a lot of stuff I need to get off my chest right now. So let me get this straight, and I'm not gonna waste any time, because one thing, this is a message to Judge David Frank, that Christina Samuels lady, the clerk of the Tallahassee District Court, and you, Mr. Stuttering Man himself, William Armstead, and also Gwen Atkins, your dried up self, and Marie Maddox. Man, y'all have been a thorn in my side for the longest. And now, I'm about sick and tired of y'all, dude. Because, look, y'all are a bunch of stupid sons of bitches, women included. And Judge David Frank, I'm not even about to call you judge, because you don't deserve to be a judge. Okay? You don't deserve to be called a judge. Willie Boy Armstead, man, you are probably the biggest bastard that I have ever met, because the way I've had to deal with you in court, saying, objection, Your Honor, objection, Your Honor. Okay, man, you don't know how much I just want to slap the taste out of your mouth so much and just put some tape, okay? Because you really don't know when to quit. You don't know when to shut up. And all the people that you're representing on the school board, well, look, they're a bunch of fools themselves, okay? And all these people that are running for superintendent, like that over-the-hill black bastard, yeah, no, he's a bastard too, Reginald James, man, you were superintendent for, what, 8 years? Hey, I remember you running for superintendent back in 2006 when I was just 8 years old. What makes you think you can be superintendent again? You didn't do anything. No. You didn't do anything at all within those 8 years you were superintendent, because look, when West Gaston actually existed, neither of the high schools passed. In fact, the only passing grade East Gaston had was a C. That's it. And it doesn't really matter what the elementary kids did, because they don't learn all the hard stuff. No. And now you want to be superintendent again? Man, you better just sit your fat ass somewhere else, because if anyone votes you to be superintendent, they're a bunch of idiots themselves. So all you out there, be smart, don't be dumb. Because Reginald James should not be and should never be superintendent again, because he will not help the schools. He's just in it for the money. He doesn't give a damn about the kids. And all these other people like Audrey Lewis, Elijah Key. Nah, Elijah, I don't have anything against you, man, but you are just in over your head, okay? I don't have anything personal, but no, we just don't need someone like you as in any kind of office position. And as for other stuff, back to David Frank and William Armstead and Gwen Atkins. Look, I already know y'all are best friends. William, whatever FSU taught you in law school obviously didn't do crap for you, because you're a third-rate attorney who really needs to go back to law school and learn how to be a real one. Like actually coming up with good arguments that actually sound believable, because everything that you have submitted to the court, and then this Christina Samuels lady, I never even met the lady, but she's just like the rest of you, a white, very delusional woman who has this position as the clerk of court. And look, abuses the power, and Christina, you keep saying that I need to be more specific, and you don't want to submit it to the federal court because you know, and just like the rest of you out there, you know that everything I said has had truth. And charging me 140 grand for stuff that I had no part of whatsoever. And you can go ahead and say, oh, you had a lawyer, Marie Maddox, and she represented you. Well, okay, first off, the lady ignored me. Despite being a client of hers, she ignored me for 7 years. 7 years, and never once told me what was really going on. And I absolutely despise her for it. And she can burn in hell, just like you, William, you, David, Frank, Gwen, and to a lesser extent, Christina, because you're not really doing what I asked. Okay? Because all y'all are going to hell. And as for David Frank, you just remind me of the Emperor from Star Wars, because first off, you look just like him. And say, execute Order 66. And no. You disrespected me, and more importantly, disrespected my mother while in court. You didn't let me expand on my questions. You made me represent myself in court, and then you say that I wanted to handle this case by myself. You told a bold-faced lie, and that's what you are, a lie. And all the people that made you judge really needs to get a grip and need to get themselves checked. Because, look, all y'all in Gaston County, David Frank, the white racist asshole who you elected as judge, if you go in front of him, just like this one lady whose case was before mine, who he ended in 10 seconds, and not even figuratively speaking, he literally ended it in 10 seconds without anything being said. That's who you elected judge, and that's who you need to get out, okay? Because first off, the man has head cancer, which should disqualify him anyway, because head cancer literally rots the brain. And to be a judge, you gotta have a good mind and body. And this man, he is far from having a right mind. Far from it. And because he even came into the courtroom with a bandage on his head. So they had to open up his skull and do some kind of operation on it. So, and I blame the chief judge for making him the judge over my case, for removing 3 healthy judges. Their names are Allman, Wheeler, and Francis. 3 judges who, I never met them, but, just going by their actions through the meetings and, filings, they were pretty good judges from my book, from my point of view. And this chief judge, I can't even pronounce his name, so it already goes to show that he's in the wrong position. This chief judge, man, you are the one person who I have the biggest problem with. Okay, man, out of all the people I've had to deal with, you're over Frank, you're over William, Gwen, Marie, this Christina lady. I don't like you, man. Okay? And I say a giant fuck you, okay? Because you had the biggest hand in making me go through all this, okay? And I don't care if I get heat for this, because, look, I'm a young black man trying to make it. Look, I'm attending FAMU, trying to make something out of myself. I'm an author. I got 2 books published. They're called Boys of 997 and The Method Mission. I'm a technology expert. Any kind of technology there is, I can figure it out and master it. YouTuber, which this is going on YouTube and Facebook, by the way. So subscribe to Master Mojo. And man, Chief Judge, you better get yourself checked, because if you think that I'm about to go into any courtroom with you over it, you got another thing coming, dude. Because man, if you and I ever face each other, I will go off on you. It will be a heated war between you and I. And David Frank, man, for your own safety and health, you really just need to go ahead and retire from being a judge, because that head cancer will slowly fester into mush, and it'll cause your brain to become completely rotted like a zombie from Walking Dead. And first off, you made me handle this case alone, dude. How can you do that? And because you don't want a black man showing up a bunch of people in the school board who, you know, have been in these positions for years, and when has Gaston Schools ever succeeded? Huh? The high school isn't succeeding. We have all these over the hill, tired people who are running for these same positions over and over again, which I really think there should be a limit. And they don't do anything. Not a single thing. So, and personally, it's not even until these people die is when maybe, just maybe, Gaston County will actually start evolving. Because just look at Quincy, it hasn't changed in the past 50 years. You still have people who are walking the streets, barely any jobs, and I don't like seeing that. I want the best for people. And William Armstead, you, man, we ever meet again, I'm coming after you, bro. And I'm not making any threats if that's what you're thinking. No. We are going to be courtroom. You're going to be in federal court. Okay? Because I will do everything that I humanly possibly can to make sure that you are done. And all y'all people in the school board, man, y'all are a bunch of insects who really need to be squashed, because if you think I'm about to pay 140 grand, you got another thing coming. And yeah, this is what I'm doing. I don't care if it's public, because I want everybody to know. Gaston County is a primarily black county in Florida, but yet we have the wrong people who are running it. We have the wrong people in the positions. And to have someone like David Frank as the judge, the circuit judge, is just beyond all levels of insanity, because the man is insane. He's racist. He will ruin you and go behind your back. He'll smile in your face and then just be a two-faced, treacherous snake in the grass, just like Marie Maddox. And all y'all who, you know, want to have Marie Maddox as your lawyer, you better think twice, because she's nothing but a settlement lawyer, and not a good one either. Because she gets these sorry settlements like $2,500, no matter how major your case is, and she won't tell you a goddamn thing. Okay? No. And then she has the audacity to, you know, want to be buddy-buddy with you when she just walked out on you. And look, I can't afford a lawyer. And y'all lawyers right there, you really need to just, please, I'm not even going to say anything bad. I would like one, but I can't afford one. That's what I told this judge, but he didn't care about that. He said, and he tried to, give me this time saying, look, I tried to give you some time to find a lawyer. In the case, apparently those high-class positions that William, Marie, and David have become disillusioned with. Those high-class lawyer jobs and judge jobs, apparently they haven't realized the reality of the fact that, okay, lawyers don't make themselves affordable. Okay? And unless you just have a boatload of money to just give off at one time and get a good one at that, then they're just downright impossible to get it. Yeah, Morgan & Morgan, they're no help, because they'll just give you all these excuses, no help at all. And me, yeah, with what I'm having to deal with, I need a lawyer. Yeah, it's 100%, because this is like way over my head. I'm a history major, not a law student, because one, law bores the heck out of me, and having to learn it is not an interest of mine. That's why I didn't want to go to it. And it's just for people like William Armstead, who goes to FSU and teaches them how to be liars and cheaters, and then not even be good lawyers, and not even being able to come up with any good lies that would make you even sound true, because the whole time we were in court, he didn't come up with a single lie that made sense, or an argument that even sound logical. No, it was just 90% objection, and then whenever he opened his mouth, it would just be stuttering like and. The same goes for this phone hearing that I had a few months ago, back in March. He was just going to let David Frank be his lawyer and do all the talking, which he did for a good half hour. And personally, I just really wanted to tell David to shut your ass up and let the guy who actually called for the hearing, that being Willie Boy, talk. Because look, I shouldn't even have entertained that hearing in the first place. So finally got David to shut his mouth for once, and in Armstead, he couldn't even form a complete sentence, because he was like a Porky Pig, like no, man, this isn't over. Okay, it's me. You're in a lot of trouble, man. And God doesn't like ugly. And I mean that both figuratively and literally, because you are an ugly dude. And as for Gwen, man, girl, I'll be surprised if any man married you, because you are just dried up, old, and an actual zombie. Because that's what you remind me of, an actual zombie. Because you're not exempt from this. Marie, all y'all are just nothing but third-rate, glad-handing, nonsensical, racist, redneck lawyers who think they're good at their job, but they suck at it. David, you don't deserve to be a judge once again. Chief Judge, well, I don't like you. You're a fool, and you're the main reason why I'm in this mess. And I'm not going to Tallahassee District Court. I'm going to go to the federal court, and if it doesn't, and possibly the Supreme Court if I have to, because this isn't the end. Okay? it's your end.